Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we will be delving into one of the most contentious and heartbreaking topics of World War II. Joseph Stalin's decision not to exchange his son Yakov for a high-ranking German officer, Field Marshal Friedrich Paulus. This decision has been the subject of intense debate and speculation for many years, and today we will explore the reasons behind it. To understand Stalin's decision, we must first look at the background. Yakov Djugashvili was the eldest son of Joseph Stalin and his second wife Nadezhda Alliluyeva. During World War II, Yakov served in the Soviet Army and was captured by the Germans in July 1941. The Germans tried to use him as a bargaining chip to negotiate with Stalin, but Yakov refused to be used as a pawn in this way. He attempted to escape multiple times and eventually committed suicide in 1943 while in German captivity. On the other hand, Field Marshal Friedrich Paulus was the commander of the German Sixth Army during the Battle of Stalingrad, a crucial battle in the war fought between August 1942 and February 1943. The German Sixth Army was ultimately defeated, and Paulus was taken prisoner by the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union had a policy of exchanging prisoners of war, and the Germans offered to exchange Yakov for Paulus. This would have been a great strategic advantage for the Soviet Union, as they could have used Paulus to negotiate with the Germans. However, Stalin refused the exchange, and Paulus remained in Soviet captivity until 1953, when he was finally released and allowed to return to Germany. So why did Stalin refuse the exchange? There are several reasons behind this decision. Firstly, Stalin had a complicated relationship with his son. Yakov's mother had committed suicide when he was young, and Stalin blamed him for her death. This had a profound impact on their relationship, and Stalin viewed his son with a mix of resentment and disappointment. In fact, he once said, "I have no son named Yakov. He is just a prisoner of war." Secondly, Stalin feared that exchanging Paulus for Yakov would have set a dangerous precedent. If he had given in to the German demand, it would have signaled to the enemy that they could use captured Soviet soldiers as bargaining chips in the future. This would have put the Soviet Union at a disadvantage in the war. Thirdly, Stalin was a brutal and calculating leader who put the interests of the state above everything else. He believed that exchanging a high-ranking officer for a mere lieutenant would have been a sign of weakness and would have undermined his authority as a leader. He was unwilling to make a deal that would compromise his position and that of the Soviet Union. In conclusion, Stalin's decision not to exchange his son for a German field marshal was a complex and emotionally charged one. It was influenced by his personal feelings towards his son, his fear of setting a precedent, and his need to maintain his authority as a leader. The decision had a significant impact on both Yakov and Paulus and their families, and it remains a controversial topic to this day. As we reflect on this moment in history, we must remember the human cost of war and the difficult choices that leaders must make. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative and thought-provoking, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more historical content.